Hello everyone, Player back, and welcome back to another tutorial on how to get your mastery challenges done for your guns. We're going to be doing the M13 today, and as you can see here, I've got both of the Obsidian versions. I've got the Obsidian calling card, and I've got the Obsidian emblem. This wasn't that difficult to do. The M13 is a very easy gun to use, especially for getting headshots, which is what we'll mainly be focusing on. If you've watched any of the other videos, you'll know that by heart by this point. But yeah, let's just jump right into it. So I'll have my class set up right here. This will differ slightly, and it will depend, and you can change it up a little bit. This is just what I recommend. So I have the Templar Cyclone barrel. This is really optional. I just like having it on because I had an extra attachment slot. Usually when you have to equip stuff for headshots, you really need to gear your entire loadout towards recoil control, but enough recoil control and speed, and usually you end up using all 5 attachments, but the M13 is so low recoil that I didn't have to focus too much on that. Like, I have the Commando foregrip, and that's about it. Like, I have my stippled grip tape and skeleton stock, and these don't hurt it really. So because of the already low recoil plus the Commando, the thing basically doesn't kick at all, and if you aim for the head, you'll hit the head, unlike most where you have to wait for it to kick into the head. I have the mini reflex on here. However, if you'd like, you could change this out for another sight if you're choosing. I just found that's what was easiest to hit heads with this gun. The Cyclone just kept me suppressed, so that way I could actually go on long streaks. I actually went on a couple doing this, even though I was going for headshots. It was really nice going on like a occasional 20. The stipple grip tape, obviously just keeps it so I'm able to be nice and speedy. Same with the skeleton stock. And these, as you can see, they just hurt aiming stability. They don't actually hurt your recoil control. Alright, and for my secondary, I have the Strela P. Now, this is because I'm still working on the challenges for this. I don't know why it's not, I forgot. Okay, so it doesn't show the challenges here, but you have to kill over 1,000 kill streaks. It takes an insanely long time to do, especially with free fire weapons, and the Strela P doesn't lock on. So it's like, I can only do personal radars, counter UAVs, and then, any aerial ship, like a VTOL mainly. There are a couple others I've hit, like, the chopper gunner, and then the support helo, but that's about it. In terms of perks, EOD is basically a must because most of your progress will come from shipment. Ghost, it's not necessarily needed, but the problem is all of these other ones you don't need any of them. If you are going on shipment, the overkill with the shield on your back is definitely a good move. However, I just carry the Strela P because if someone gets a VTOL on shipment, it's the most annoying thing in the world. And I want to take it down as soon as possible, and plus it counts towards those 1,000 kill streaks. High alert, it's shipment, so like even if you see yellow, that A, doesn't mean someone is looking at you, and B, and notice you, and B, you'll probably be dead by the time they see you. I recommend hardcore for doing the M13 because it's actually pretty low damage, but you don't have to. I'll get into that more in a second. I used amped just because of the Strela P. However, if you weren't using amped, I'd say battle hardened. Battle hardened works great. Small maps where everyone's chucking a flash every 2 seconds. Very helpful. Thermite and lethal and tactical are completely up to you. Stim, I just use because I play hardcore a lot, and I actually like to regen up to health, because there are going to be guns that are 2 shots, and if you're dinged in the slightest way, then you instantly become a 1-shot. thermite is just really good because it takes out riot shielders in like one hit. You only have to wait 1 or 2 ticks of the thermite before it kills them, and then they usually can't react before that ends. It's also good for just holding down an area. Molotovs work for this as well, but I think Molotovs take longer to throw. Semtexes also work, but they sometimes throw a little too strong. Alright, let's go into the game modes now. So, I'm on, you can see it says Hack Me Yard right now, but we're going to be playing on shipment most of the time. I don't know why I just froze when I did that. You basically want to be doing shipment as much as possible. I realize that it's currently the beginning of Season 5, and also not every week you're going to have constant shipment, but that's basically the main thing you're going to want to go for. If you're not doing shipment, then you're not going to be getting near as many kills as usual. Like Shoot House, you might get close, but it's not going to be too comparable. If you don't have shipment, then here's what I'd recommend. I'm still working on stuff I'm currently working on the AUG. I'm going to be finishing up shortly. And so what I do is that there are 2 recommended playlists. I have Hardcore Headquarters. Some guns work well in Hardcore, some don't. The M13 specifically works best in Hardcore. So you can go directly into here. Headquarters matches last for a long time, and everyone goes near the objective, because if you don't go near the objective, then the enemy team won't spawn and then they can't get kills, and that kind of defeats the purpose of the game. So I really like Headquarters. It's really good. Even if you do lose time by dying, if your team has the Headquarters, then it's fine. It gets negated. Plus that 5 minutes, a lot of the time the match time isn't being used up because you have a point. Now, the other option is Realism Mosh Pit. Now, Realism is kind of annoying because you don't have any HUD, and when it says no HUD, it means no HUD. It's not like no mini-map and then no ammo count or anything like that. There is nothing, and it's so bad, it's like there's so little that you don't even get like the +100 across your screen. The only way to tell if you killed someone is by watching them die, or you have to hear the sound of them like crying out in pain. Excuse me. Very tired this morning. You have to hear them like crying out in pain, and for headshots you have to hear like that ting sound. But it's still good for a lot of weapons. The M13 wouldn't be bad in this at all. I think it'd be a 3-shot kill as opposed to a 4 or 5-shot in regular multiplayer, but I'm not positive. You'd have to check the stats on Drifter's numbers on that, or exclusive aces. But that's about it for the playlists themselves. If something else I'd like to mention, you probably won't be getting Obsidian on this. If you look at the out there, I only have 114 of them. The ARs are really like that 200 is a whole lot of kills, a whole lot. And while you do have to get a fair amount for the M13 specifically, which I will show you in just a second, it won't be enough to get Obsidian, sadly. I should probably go through the challenges. Also, you guys might appreciate that. I'll just put this to a random class. Okay, so 2,000 kills, that's easy. Headshots, just you can literally aim for the head. I know that sounds like extremely intuitive, but for a lot of guns you have to aim at the chest and wait for it to kick up into the head, or you have to do this weird thing where you aim at the neck wait till it kicks into the head. It's different for every gun, and it's weird to get used to. For the skill challenges, get 75 aiming down sight kills with a no stock attachment. Very easy. You guys probably do this anyways, and you should be able to get that, no problem. 50 kills while sliding. Do hardcore for this. Do hardcore shipment for this. Do not do anything else, or just, like, I will emphasize this right now. Sliding kills are so awful if you're trying to go in front of someone. Sliding into rooms is not fun, because you have to know that someone's in there, and if you know they're in there, they're probably looking at the door where you're entering. It is not fun to try to get sliding kills, even, like, just go onto a really small map. Shoot House, Rust, and Shipment are really the only acceptable maps. Shipment is the only one that I'd say is like, okay, if you're sliding around, that's fine. It actually helps. Crouching kills, you had to do this to get gold to unlock these challenges, so you should know how to do those. Here's the hardest one, using 4 attachments, get 25 point blank headshots. Once again, this really needs to be done in shipment, and the way you want to do this is you really just want to flank people. Just go around the other side and hope to God that someone doesn't see you. Get behind the dumpsters, wait for them to spawn in front of you, because, you know, spawns are just that bad. And then just pop them in the back of the head. You can get a lot of things where you'll think you'll got a headshot, but you didn't. It's very annoying when that happens, but it'll happen. But you'll get this soon enough. I will say you will want to do all these skill challenges before you hit 500 headshots on this challenge. So for a total of 750. If you wait longer than that, then what's going to happen is you're going to have to focus super hard on this, because you'll be too close to completing this. You want to complete everything at roughly the same time, because you need to be efficient when going through these challenges. Like you can see, I have only 83 of these challenges done. I know that kind of seems like, you know, I've made a decent chunk of progress. That is not a third, I don't think. No. It's not a third, and there's only, I think, 3 months left in the life cycle of this game, unless for some reason Black Ops Cold War comes out, like, in late November, which is possible, but I highly doubt it, based on leaks. So that's my recommendations for the M13 and how you should be kind of playing with it. You guys really shouldn't have much trouble with it. This is by far one of the best guns I've been using. Like, I liked it more than the M4, to be honest. I'm going for the headshots. I'll cover the M4 in a later episode, but the M13 was really nice. These other guns had their own. It really depends on the game mode, but it was either they killed too fast or too slow. The M13 was in that perfect range where the fire rate is high enough that I can put enough bullets downstream that I can kill someone fast, even if I'm not killing them in one shot. And that's exactly what you want. Alright, I'll give you guys a final look at loadout in case you need it. Right here. Thank you all for tuning in to this episode. If you'd like to see more, drop a like and subscribe. And also, let me know what other guns you guys want to see. I've already gone through like all of the assault rifles except for the AN, because that just came out. And if you want me to try to do a sniper, I can. It'll probably take a while, but I will do my best. I know some people will probably be seeing the MP5, the M4, and just other meta guns like that. So I will be happy to do those sooner rather than later. So just let me know. Alright, see you guys next time. Bye-bye.